Alright, so I'm at the high energy lab here. I was coming back here to see, as a reminder, how I could navigate this. And that's right, the door's broken. And you follow the cord in this way. But there's ghost matter. Well, that only goes down. Okay, wait a second. I almost want to restart my loop. Just to, get down into the Sunless City as fast as possible. Because maybe something I'm not seeing down there. Because I remember I would run into these cactuses that were in the way. It's probably too late for me to get down there now. Because I've been out here a while, just exploring. Nothing of interest happened. I was just kind of refreshing myself on what was going on in this area. Also, I still haven't found the plate for that. I might as well just walk around, look for that while I'm here. Because I doubt it would be just sitting on the ground. Oops. But yeah, let me just restart my loop, and then we're just going to go right down to the Sunless City. Right, this is the high energy lab. And the cactuses were in the way, I believe, right? Oh no, it was the sand. That's what it was. The cactuses behind it. Well, it's actually rising kind of fast. You know, I wonder if it's the opposite thing that I did on Ashton, where I had to kind of wait for the sand to go down to navigate in that one area for the cactuses. I have to wait for the sand to go up here. Because if the sand's level with me, then it can't push me down below it. Because it's going to push me down if I jumped off now. I'll try it. That's the only thing I could think of. Because when you read the messages outside of the high energy lab where the door is broken, they say, you know, the way you can get in is from down here, so this is where the line leads. So I assume it has to be this. But see, it's where that ghost matter is that's confusing me. Because it's also following this line. So is it going to lead me to that ghost matter from that opening entrance? Even though I would just be outside, though. I wouldn't even be inside the high energy lab. I feel like I got here too quick. No way. That was it. Wait a second. Over here, okay. I was a little worried, I thought I was stuck. Although it is like a maze. Oh no. Not a maze, but... it's not as straightforward as I thought. Oh, good. This can't be the same entrance I'm thinking of because it was pointing down. There's ghost matter there. What the fuck does this lead out to then? I sure hope I can get some oxygen soon. Thank you. I knew there had to be some trees in here. Wait, what? Why does it want me to launch my scout here? What's that do for me? Remove warp core. Oh shit, I can change or perhaps remove the fast travel points. Well, this again. It's upstairs. Okay, more reading stuff. Scroll to put in. Oh, and the exit. Does it work from this side? It does. Should I really have done that, though? Is the sand gonna come in if I leave it open? Okay, well, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Oh, another scroll. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Broto Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehole station. Remy and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the White Hole station. Hypothesis. It is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. That hurts my brain. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. Hope to strengthen the effect to render invisible to the unaided eyes. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Grammy, Yara requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Grammy and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi, I saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. I hate to leave him in the dark. Forgot that one. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Really? We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible. We are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. Raymond and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology to be able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. My pun was unintended, Rami, so I believe it's you who's error form. Oh, I get it. Sorry, I missed that one just like I missed the one downstairs. Well, at least I know where the 22-minute interval comes from. That's my loop time. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we use warp towers, like the one we have on the Whitehole station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Of note, each tower in Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. I keep missing one. Poke, Root, and I can begin to work on this immediately, and the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone. Could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser melt. I was just rereading some of these. It's so fascinating to try to piece together this whole story. I've really never played anything like it, so it's going to be a real shame when I'm done, whenever that is. But so we know that's the White Hole, not the White Hole Station. God, the station near the sun. Those are the twins. I guess that would explain why one didn't work. I mean, one was broken, though, from what I remember. That would be... Yeah, that would also be... Would that be Brittle Hollow? And that's Giant Steep. Oh, right. I do have to, move this, right? Because it would take away the energy from down in the Sunless City and put it here instead. It's kind of crazy I can just remove them. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Do I, like, put two in and see what happens? I mean, I guess I'll take one out and try it. Wow, that is crazy. If I can't do two white ones, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. That's what they said. It has to be one of each for it to work. Going back to my ship, just see what my logs have been updated with. Nomai successfully reproduced a temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warp objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for this project. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destinations. Towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all the locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. Central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Nomai planned to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. See, I still didn't find a plate inside of the high energy lab. I am going to check one more time in there since I have easy access to it currently. Oh wow, the sand does come in here. Surely it stops eventually, right? Now I just gotta figure out how to warp into Ash Twin project. Wouldn't this be the central tower they were talking about? I'm just trying to remember what this looks like when all the sand is gone. Okay, wait, there is an opening. I swear I remember doing something like this, and then it didn't really lead me anywhere. Just kind of plopped me out on the top. Yes, why? What does that do for me? That one confuses me right there. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it would just take me all the way to the top. There has to be a reason for that. There's two of these, isn't there? Yeah, there's two of these. Okay, why? Is it just for, like, easy access to hop between the planets? Just from my spacesuit? Just so I can break out of the, gravity pool and jump over? Okay, these both don't seem broken. I remember standing in one forever and nothing happened. So we made more progress today. Slowly winding down on, I think, available things that I'm aware that I can do. I still got at least 5 things to do. But let me double check. We gotta go to the Ash Twin project still, which I think I'm pretty close to. I might get to that very soon. We still gotta finish up the vessel and what that 3-sided puzzle was in there. I guess you'd call it a puzzle. We gotta figure out the core on the interloper. Apparently I wasn't done with this, so I need to investigate that more. I just got all the quantum stuff. So, is that everything else that I have to do? Just so I'm not, like, gonna miss out on something. I don't want, like, a detailed answer, just like yes or no. Because if it's something I'm not aware of, don't spoil it, please. But, yeah. Let's see what I can find out next episode.